I can't believe I'm actually going to tell you this. I've never told anybody this, but it's important. So when I was 22 years old, I had an affair with a married woman. She had 2 kids, and it is one of the things that I am the most ashamed of myself for doing. I think about not only like what an asshole I was for doing it, how stupid it was, and the fact that I'm better than that, right? Apparently I'm not. I like to think that I'm better than that, or I am now. I'm better than that now. And so that's why I want to tell you some more things that I've learned the hard way. And I'm the type of guy that learns everything the hard way, all right? How do you know not to get a DUI? I got a DUI. Like, I'm the idiot that needs to go through things, but hopefully you're smarter than me. Today, guys, I'm going to go over a few types of women that you should never sleep with. So number 1 is anybody who's married. It doesn't matter how hot she is. It doesn't matter how bad it is at home and you're different and I can talk to you, right? There's always a story. Stop flirting with married women, period. All right? Don't do it because you never know where it's going to lead. Honestly, actually, I do know where it's going to lead. Nowhere good. You don't want any part of her. You don't want any part of it. And even if she leaves him, you don't want her in the future because honestly, she's going to cheat on you. Guys, do not be that guy. Do not be that person. Do not be that outlet for her. If she wants to leave him, fine. If she wants to get with you then, okay. But while she's with him, absolutely not. Number 2, a woman with children. All right, now, you're like, wait a second, Alfred, that's kind of a dick move to say that. Well, here's the deal. I'm a firm believer that unless you are willing and ready to commit to being a father and a parent, you shouldn't be messing around with a woman who's got children. Because even if, like, you date for a while, you're going to get to know her kids, they're going to get to know you. It's not just about you and your wiener, it's about those children. And red flag, like huge, like waving, flashing red flag, if she introduces you to her kids early on, like game over, like do not pass go, stop. Number 3 is a coworker, period. All right, now, you're like, but Alpha, she's hot. I get it, it doesn't matter. If you are dating a coworker or you're sleeping with somebody, you gotta think it through. Don't do it, just don't do it. Even though she's hot, even though you're like, oh, we're flirting so hard and we go to lunch and oh, I went on a business trip and we kind of got to stop. Just stop. Don't lie to yourself. Don't think that this is going to work out. It's not going to work out. And if it goes bad, oh, mama, then you are possibly going to be in trouble or fired or have to find a new job. Because if she gets pissed off because you don't want to date her full time or you dick her over or she sees you with another spicy senorita like Brenda in accounting, right? She's going to be like, oh my God, he was inappropriate or he did whatever. Gentlemen, you can't take the risk. Do not shit where you eat. Next thing you should not get freaky with is your ex. How do I know? Once again, I learned everything the hard way. Breakups are hard enough, right? Having and going back for seconds or like, oh, we can do this casually. If there was like serious like feelings and somebody got hurt or you got hurt or she got hurt, don't think you're going to change her mind. Don't think all of a sudden she's going to be like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's just casual. No, she's going to get all crazy. You're going to get all possibly upset and crazy when she doesn't want you back. Like, whatever. It's a horrible situation. You broke up for a reason. It's time to find somebody new. I know you're comfortable with her. I know she's like, it's okay. It's not okay. Don't do it. Thank me later. Next up is a 5 or a 4 or a 3. Depending on how drunk you get, it could go down to a 2. Somebody who's not up to your standards, right? Don't just be like, yo, whatever, because once again, the potential ramification of you sticking your wiener in somewhere you shouldn't be sticking it is potentially humongous, right? And she could be humongous, and if that's your thing, hey, I'm not hating, I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. You gotta not lower your standards just to get a piece of ass, even if that ass is a little large. I know that she's looking good because you've been drinking, but don't do it. You never know when you're going to catch something. You never know when you're possibly going to get somebody pregnant, which brings me to somebody else you shouldn't sleep with, and that is anybody unprotected, all right? Unless you're in like a serious like long-term relationship, you got to understand. They say that it's like you're sleeping with every past partner that partner has slept with and their partners, and so it's this big, huge, monstrous like spider web that like means that you've slept with like 6,000 people, right? Well, here's the deal. I don't necessarily know that I believe that, but I do believe that STDs are not something that you want, regardless of if it's something that you can cure with a shampoo, or it's something that's going to last for like ever, or it's something that will literally kill you, you don't want one. All right? Young people are the fastest growing population of people with STDs. Why? Because your asses are sluts and you're promiscuous. Wrap that rascal. You also don't want to get somebody pregnant that you don't want to get pregnant. All right, because if you do, guess what? Game over, I should say, game drastically altered. You're gonna have to figure something else out because you gotta take care of that kid and not be a huge piece of shit. It's not her problem, it's your problem together. The next person you shouldn't get sexy with is anybody who's dirty, poor hygiene, just kind of gross. Does she have funky breath? Does she have bad body odor? Does she not look clean? She's not gonna be clean and she's gonna smell funky, which brings me to something else. You need to smell fresh, which brings me to something else. I need your opinion. Do you like this new ad?
Hey!
Come on in.
Wow, it smells amazing in here. What is it?
Is it these?
It's not those.
I baked you cookies. Is it these?
No, it's better than that.
I'm wearing my new cologne. Is it this?
No, it's even better. Oh my God, it's your balls. Pete and Pedro's ball powder will keep you fresh, dry, and smelling amazing all day long. Head over to peteandpedro.com. Gentlemen, when your balls smell this fresh, nothing else matters.
What do you guys think? Do you dig it? Do you like it? Is it good? It's a new ad that I put together for the Pete and Pedro ball powder, and we're gonna run it. We're gonna try it as pre-roll, and I just wanted to basically see if I could create a fun, video that is a little bit outlandish, a little bit crazy, and definitely fun. If you guys dug it or didn't dig it, down below, I want to know. Say, yo, Alpha, this is what I thought of it. Is it clever? Is it good? Is it fun? Do you think it'll sell ball powder? Or do you think it'll sell zeros? Speaking of selling, if you want to grab yours, I've got a special link and discount code down below for your help. And honestly, I just want your balls to smell good. The next person you should never, ever, under any circumstances sleep with is somebody that's got huge emotional issues. Because here's the deal. Nothing makes emotional issues get worse like having sex with somebody. And if she's somebody that is a basket case or has a lot of issues or she's an addict or crazy, is she crazy? Is she emotional? Hold on, wait a second, that's every woman. I'm kidding, all right? But you get what I'm saying. If she's not super balanced or emotionally healthy, you don't want to be getting sexy with her because it's going to become your problem. You hit it real well and she's like, oh my God, that was amazing. And now she's going to be laying under your back tire, when you're backing out in the morning. You never know. She's going to hack into your account. She's going to be all crazy, which brings me to somebody else you shouldn't sleep with. And you're probably not going to know this until after you do, but it's somebody who is jealous. There's nothing worse than being with a jealous person. And if you get sexy with somebody, even if you guys know, hey, this is a casual thing, we're just doing this, right? If she's a jealous person or you've known her for a while and she's been jealous with somebody else, don't do it. I'm telling you. Don't even stick it there. I'm promising you it's going to end poorly. Someone else that will is sleeping with your buddy's ex-girlfriend or wife. The next person you should not get sexy or frisky with. All right? Even though you think she's hot, even though she thinks you're hot, and even though she wants to really piss off her ex-boyfriend, don't do it. Guys, there's an ancient Chinese proverb that goes something like bros before hoes, or something like that. There's a reason for that, all right? Don't do it. Don't even, I don't care how hot she is. I don't care that you've been always dying to. Don't do it. Next up is anybody who's too drunk. Oh, yeah. I've got other stories, not because of me, because I know somebody, but there's a woman that this dude got sexy with. She woke up and she's like, yo, I got a boyfriend, and yo, you did this and I didn't want to. I'm not saying, actually I am saying, you gotta make sure that everybody is on the same page. And last, but certainly not least, any woman, if you're in a relationship, period. Don't be a scumbag, don't be a cheater. The fact is, I know that things happen, but I'm a firm believer that if you don't put yourself in these situations or open yourself up to it, you can prevent them. All right? If you don't want to cheat on your girlfriend, don't go to bars with your boys and get drunk. All right? Period. Don't be a scumbag. Don't flirt with people that flirt with you if you're not single. I know it feels good. I know that you're looking all good and sexy because you watch my videos and you've dropped them one of these, but it doesn't matter. Gentlemen, if you're not happy, get out of the relationship and then go crazy. But until you do, Don't do it. She deserves better, and so do you.